All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, I'll go on, 80. Here we go. Hero 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 57.
53 is the mic. 53.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Easy.
H3, 218. Chopper. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, Sutherland. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Sutherland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on 1st down. Sutherland, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a give right side. Sutherland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 2. It's coming this way. Here we go. Mike 52. Crunch time, defense. Bartu, the Mike. Mike Bartu. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
52's the Mike, boy. 52. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A very nice pickup of 30. 3 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
We play to win. Let's go.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26. Yellow. I'll go away. Check 53. Drop 15.
On second down now. Proctor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down. Sutherland, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were at field goal range. They just opted not to kick and didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 27th, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, Sutherland. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on first down. Sutherland. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Sutherland. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie.
It's just me and you.
Yellow.
It's me and you. Mike, 53.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
Attack.
Check. 53 is Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Let's try. 53 is the Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Finding Gabriel, complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Pick your game up. Watch time.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Vincent. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Vincent. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 22.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
56 to Mark, 56. Check.
On third down, Vincent. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Proctor, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slip.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line. Today's final score.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.